In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up your project structure in ClickUp. We'll build a clean, organized foundation so you and your team can manage work without confusion. By the end, you'll know exactly where to click to create a space, set up a folder for a specific project, create a list, add a task, and assign the details that keep everything moving on time. I'll explain each layer as we go so you understand why it's there and how it helps. Start by heading to app.clickup.com and log in. Once you're in, look to the left sidebar. This is your command center. If you have access to more than one environment, the first thing you want to do is select your workspace from this sidebar. A workspace is the overall container for your team or company. If you think of ClickUp like a building, the workspace is the building itself. It keeps all your work, people, and permissions in one place, so make sure you're working in the right one before you set anything up. With the correct workspace selected, let's create the structure you'll use to manage your work. In the left sidebar, click the button labeled Plus New Space. A space is a high-level area that groups related projects or departments. It's perfect for separating client work from internal work, or keeping different business units distinct. Give your space a clear, recognizable name. Something like Client Projects or Company Projects works well. Then click Continue and create the space. Using a simple, consistent naming style helps your team find what they need quickly and avoids duplicates down the road. If your organization is small, fewer spaces are often easier to manage. If you're larger, you may want separate spaces for different lines of work. The goal is to keep things simple enough that anyone knows where to put new work at a glance. Now that your space is created, we'll add the first project inside it. Hover over the space name to reveal the options, then click the plus sign button and choose Folder. A folder holds the deliverables and tasks for a specific project. Name this folder after the project you're actually running. Something straightforward like website redesign works perfectly. Then click Create. Keeping each active project in its own folder makes it easy to see status and scope without mixing it with other initiatives. If you manage recurring projects, use the same naming format every time so reporting and search are consistent. This also helps when you archive or hand off work later, because the structure tells the story at a glance. Inside your space, you'll see the lists that live under it. Click on List. A list is where your actual tasks will live for this project. Think of it like a checklist or a section of your project plan. Once you're in the list, add a task name. Keep the task title clear and action-oriented so it's obvious what needs to be done. Short, specific names work best, especially when you're scanning multiple tasks. If this is your first task for the project, consider naming it after the next concrete deliverable or action, such as draft homepage copy or gather design assets. The idea is to capture work you can start and finish, not vague placeholders. With your task created, let's add the details that make it actionable and trackable. Click Assignee and choose the team member responsible. Only one person can truly own moving a task forward, even if others collaborate. So start by assigning a primary owner. If you need to reassign later, you can, but defining ownership early prevents tasks from slipping through the cracks. Next, click Due Date and set the deadline. Pick a date that reflects when the task should be completed, not just started. If the task has dependencies or requires reviews, account for those in the due date. Setting realistic deadlines keeps your plan trustworthy and helps your team forecast workload. If your team uses end-of-week targets, align due dates to those standards for consistency. Then, click Priority to set the importance. Priority communicates how this task stacks up against everything else on a person's plate. Use it to send a clear signal. Must do now, do soon, or nice to have. Align priority with the project timeline and impact. Critical path items should be marked higher, while exploratory or optional work can be lower. Keeping priorities accurate is one of the easiest ways to improve focus and reduce context switching. As you assign, date, and prioritize, pause for a moment to check that the task title, owner, and timeline tell a complete story. A task that has all three is far more likely to move forward smoothly. If your team works across time zones or handoffs, be mindful of days off and local schedules when choosing due dates. And when multiple tasks are due around the same time, make sure their priorities don't all compete for attention. Not everything can be urgent. At this point, you've created a clear project structure. A workspace that contains your team's environment, a space that groups related work, a folder named after your specific project, a list that holds the project's tasks, and a task with an assignee, due date, and priority. This layered approach keeps your work organized and easy to navigate, especially as your workload grows. If someone joins your team, they'll be able to find the project, see the tasks, and understand what needs to be done without extra explanation. Before you move on, give your structure a quick review. Confirm you're in the correct workspace. Your space name is clear. The folder matches the project you intend to run, and your first task is correctly assigned, dated, and prioritized. A few seconds now will save you time later when you add more tasks and bring in collaborators. That's it for setting up your project structure in ClickUp. You've created a space, built a focused folder for your project, started your first list, and made your first task actionable with an assignee, due date, and priority. With this foundation in place, you're ready to add more tasks and manage the project with confidence.